Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, guys, I wanted to tell you that, when you are dealing with a woman who is not cooperating, who is flaky, who's sort of just, she's shitting on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she's not really, giving you the respect you deserve. You feel what I'm saying? You need to let her go. You need to call it a day. You need to charge it to the game. You need to kick it to the curb. You got to just let her go. I get so many emails from dudes who they ask me questions about women who clearly are not, these women aren't interested in them. These women are playing them. They're just using them for attention, whatever it is. But they feel like there's a something that they can do, something that they can say, something that they can make happen to, make it work with this girl. But the thing is, you got to let her go, right? Because what you got to understand is that when you are interacting with a woman who is not into you, you are disrespecting yourself. When you keep interacting with a woman who is not into you, you are disrespecting yourself. Why? Because you need to see yourself as valuable, and whoever else is dealing with you has to see you as valuable. So if you are extending yourself and you are giving attention to a woman who doesn't see you as valuable, you are disrespecting yourself. Right? Like step outside of yourself for a second. Let's say if imagine you're looking at yourself. You're looking at you, talking to a girl, texting a girl, trying to get with a girl who's not responding to you, who's giving you the runaround, who's doing all this other stuff. Let's say, look at yourself. You're on a TV screen. You're looking at this guy who is you, doing this stuff with this girl. Now think about it objectively. You would say, why doesn't this guy just stop? Why doesn't he just kick it to the curb and, start talking to somebody else? Right. But since you're sort of in it, since you're sort of in the situation, and since you're so attached to, this chick and wanting to get this chick for whatever reason, you probably like her, you think she's hot or whatever it is. You keep trying, or you keep thinking, well, maybe there's something I can do to make her like me. Maybe there's something I can do to make this go down. Right? But you're disrespecting yourself by putting yourself in that position or keeping yourself in that position. Right? And the thing is that you are like giving yourself negative reinforcement because you're dealing with a woman who's not cooperating. So now you are literally having continuous experiences of you dealing with a woman who's not on some cooperation shit, who's not giving you the time of day. Right? So you're conditioning yourself to basically accept that, to see that as the norm. Like it's almost like when I talk about guys who end up in the friend zone. A lot of times when guys end up in the friend zone, the reason why that happens is because they've conditioned themselves to be the quote unquote friendly type of guy around women. So they're in a friend zone with a chick. Then they meet another chick that they think they like, or they like this other girl, and then they approach that girl the same way they're dealing with the previous girl who got them in the friend zone. So now then that next chick friend zones that guy. And he's just confused, like, damn, I like all these girls, but they just want to be friends with me. And it's because he's conditioning himself to become that friend. He's acting that friend guy. And then it keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening because he's not putting himself in positions to condition himself or to get himself in a habit of being the type of guy who fucks chicks. Do you understand? So if you're the type of guy who's fucking chicks all the time and getting, girls and dating girls and all this other stuff, right? That's what you're going to come to expect when you are dealing with other women, right? Because you respect yourself enough to say, you know what? This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I want. So now if this girl is not giving me that, then she serves no purpose. So why is she here? Why am I even talking to her? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, the more that you stay and try to get with some chick who's not really fucking with you, the more that you try to call her, try to make shit work, right? The harder you're making it for yourself, you know, to deal with other chicks. Because now you're conditioning yourself to feel like, or to believe that this is how relationships between you and women are supposed to go. This is why you need to let her go. This is why you need to, you know, kick her to the curb, charge her to the game, because you need to get out of that situation as soon as possible. You have to leave room for you to have energy to be dealing with other women who are going to cooperate, who are going to, you know, return your calls, who are going to show up for dates, who are going to have sex with you. Right? The more you stick around and, you know, you spend time hovering over these chicks who are on some bullshit, right? It's doing more damage than anything. You understand? You're not really putting yourself in that position to give yourself experiences that is going to make you actually, you know, have more beneficial relationships with women. You understand? Like, you know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was saying that, you know, because he was talking about how he wasn't that motivated to deal with chicks or whatever. And, you know, I was saying that, yeah, you know, sometimes it gets a little annoying. Sometimes you mess with certain girls, they be on some bullshit. This happens, that happens. It is what it is, right? But what happens is that once you get into a flow or to a zone of having, you know, a certain amount of experiences with women where you notice that they're cooperating, you notice that they are, you know, returning your calls, meeting you, doing all these different things, you sort of get used to that lifestyle, right? You sort of know that, you know, the difference between a woman who is into you and a woman who is bullshitting you. The problem is that most of you guys don't know the difference between if a woman's into you or if she's bullshitting you, because you hang around so many women who are bullshitting you, but then they drag you back in with kind of, you know, they'll call you once in a while, or they'll return your call once here, and then they'll plan a date, but then they'll flake. So you're confused. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, oh, well, she, you know, she's not really into me, but, oh, she called me today. Cool. That means it's back on. And then she calls you the next day to cancel. And then you're like, fuck. But then she calls you again, and you're like, what the hell? So you're confused. You think that she's sort of into you. She might be into me. All I got to do is keep trying and all this stuff. No, you got to experience the chicks who are into you. Right. So, you know, for guys who understand this, when you have a chick who is into you, she makes that shit so easy. It's ridiculous. Chicks who are into you. And you know what's funny? Chicks who are into you are extremely nice. They treat you fucking well. You know why? Because they're into you and they don't want to lose you. You understand what I'm saying? Chicks be treating you so fucking good when they're into you. You would not fucking believe. You understand? You're going to have some psychos who are going to be on some bullshit, who's going to act up and act the fool. You know, they'll like you, but they'll be acting the fool on some jealous shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a regular chick who's just really feeling you. She's going to make shit easy for you. She's going to treat you cool. She's going to, you know, put up some bread. You understand what I'm saying? Like, chicks do this type of shit when they like you. So you have to get yourself in a situation where you're dealing with women who are like that. Right? But a lot of you guys, you're sitting there and you're hoping and praying that this chick who's flaked on you 3 times already is not going to flake on you the 4th time. I'm just like, yo, I'm telling you, you have to let them go. Let them go. Leave room for other, because you know what it is also, by you not letting them go, it makes it easier for you to not talk to other women, because you think, well, I'm talking to her and I'm keep trying to talk to her. So now your energy is focused on her. You have her to fall back on. When you let her go, when you say, I'm done, Now you have nothing to fall back on. And if you want some energy and something going on with a chick, you got to talk to newer girls. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you got to really understand that and, make that happen. And again, guys, go to badboymembership.com to step up your game today. Okay? Make sure you click the link below. Also, if you want to send me questions, click the link below and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.